Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Entertainment with Buford and Francis. Today I'm cosplaying Buford Van Stom from Phineas and Ferb. I'll be telling the story of Piglet's big movie. Enjoy the video. In the 100-acre wood, Eeyore, Rabbit, Tigger, and Pooh are working on a plan to extract honey from a beehive. The plan involves getting the bees to convey to a new hive by convincing them that Eeyore is a bee. Piglet comes up to them during attempt, but is effectively told he is too small to help. The plan goes awry when the bees do not fall for it, but Piglet manages to divert the bees into the new hive using a funnel and then seals the hive shut, trapping the bees. However, no one has realized what Piglet had done to help out with the plan, having Piglet feel uncared for. Piglet sadly wanders away. While in the forest, many animals cheer up Piglet. He even takes the time to help other animals. He decides to find his friends, thinking that they need help, but he cannot seem to find them. Eventually, Eeyore, Pooh, Rabbit, and Tigger notice that Piglet is missing, assuming that he had been scared off by the bees, and decide to find him. They are joined by Roo, and together the five friends search for Piglet. The search party is aided by Piglet's scrapbook, in which he has drawn pictures of the adventures that he has shared with his friends. The characters used a picture to tell the stories depicted therein. First they look for Piglet at Kanga and Roo's house, as they remember when the two came to the 100-acre wood. At first, they tried to get rid of them by switching Roo with Piglet. Kanga knew what was happening, but Piglet insisted that they were all right. One of the stories told is the expedition to find the North Pole, where Piglet uses a long stick to save Roo, who has fallen into the river. His heroism is overlooked when he gives the stick to Pooh and tries to catch Roo, who has been catapulted into the air during the rescue attempt. Christopher Robin arrives as Roo is caught by Kanga, and then credits Pooh with finding the North Pole. The stick he is holding in his paws. Back in the present, the friends regret not sharing praise with Piglet. The second story told is the building of the house at Pooh Corner. Here, Piglet comes up with the idea to build Eeyore a house, and he and Pooh are joined by Tigger to build it. Tigger and Pooh do most of the work, while Piglet unintentionally gets in the way. However, the final house is a disaster, but Tigger and Pooh go off to tell Eeyore about the house. Unfortunately, the house is being held together by Piglet, who eventually loses his grip and the house collapses. Tigger and Pooh go to inform Eeyore of the bad news, but Piglet arrives to tell them all that the house is fine. It is revealed that he rebuilt the house himself, but the location remains as Pooh Corner, since Pooh would call it Pooh and Piglet Corner if Pooh Corner didn't sound better, which it does, being smaller and more like a corner. In the present, Rabbit and Tigger's argument ends, the scrapbook falling apart and then falling into the river. Without their guide, the friends return to Piglet's house and, after a time, start to draw new pictures of Piglet and his adventures, some of which are new. Then, the friends again resolve to find their missing Piglet and go back out to find him. They come across several pictures from the scrapbook which have floated downstream, and then find the book's bindings suspended on a broken hollow old log, overhanging a raging waterfall. Pooh goes to retrieve it but falls into a hole in the log. The others try to reach him, but the rescue attempts just too short. Just as they ask who can help, Piglet arrives and attempts to help haul Pooh to safety, just as the log begins to collapse. Rabbit, Roo, and Tigger now stand by the edge of the ravine next to the waterfall. The log inside, which Pooh and Piglet were trapped, has fallen far into the waters below. The survivors begin to cry, but are soon joined by a sad-looking Pooh and Piglet, who have managed to escape. Happy, the friends take Piglet to show him their new drawings, including a large one of Piglet dressed as a knight in shining armor. The next day they hold a party, but Pooh interrupts, taking Piglet to Eeyore's house, where he has changed the sign to read Pooh and Piglet Corner. The least they could do for a little Piglet, who has done such big things.